Hello, hello. Y'all, wait a minute. We are live. Yes, we are. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome. There we go to chat. That's what I was trying to get. Welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. We was running a few minutes late, y'all, because I had to run out here and get my silly dog who was trying to fight another dog, and she's a little tiny dog. Woo, goodness. But today, y'all, I'm out of breath and shit, too. So today, on Talk About It Tuesday, I'm going to kick it with my girl, my good girlfriend, my friend. We've been friends since we was, I don't know, 13, 14 years old. We met in high school. And I have coined her, I have now named her the Love Doula. She is all about love and relationships and getting people together, the right way, I would say. So I'm gonna bring her up on here. My girl. Oh Lord, you didn't wait. The sun, we can't see you. There's a light in your face. What's behind you, babe? Put your head that way. There you go. Block that sun. The sun, girl, was blocking you. The sun was trying to take your beautiful face up out of here. Hey,
Hey, how you, G?
hey. I'm so excited that you on here with me. I'm so excited. Let me turn this up, honey, because I got to be able to hear. I got the volume down too low. There we go. Yes, I am so excited that you are up on Talk About It Tuesday with me. Yes. So if y'all are just you can't share it. You can't share it unless you're on YouTube or on the back to her. We up here clapping and stuff. I'm looking on the thing. So unless you're on YouTube or the back to her page, you can share it that way. So if you are watching, share the broadcast. If you're in the private back to her group, invite some of your good girlfriends to come on up in here with us and have this quick chit chat. So first, Miss Purple Diamond, because I love the purple diamond. I love it. I love it. So introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and what you got going on.
I am Purple Diamond, better known as Doretha. See how I put that first? Um,
I do. I like that. I like that.
um, I mean, I am. I guess I can talk about my background a little bit. I have
Mhm.
my background is in psychology, so um, and that's all about the healing and trauma and different things that's going on, and
Yeah.
uh, I decided to tap into what seems to be like a huge trauma in our community with black men, black women. I mean, and it doesn't just have to be black men, black women, but just with
Mhm.
us being able to be in a relationship together.
Right.
It's
Right. Uh-oh. We done lost her. We're just having just some technical difficulties. Bear with us. So there you
those
go. I'm like, we
happen.
done lost her.
It's really hard. It's really hard out here for anyone to be in a relationship, but the issue becomes the trauma. So
Right.
that's who I am. I'm
Right.
just someone that want to coach you through dating, show you what dating looks like.
Let's
And
talk about that trauma. Let's talk about that. And in that aspect of relationships, I really don't think that when we in it, you know what I mean, and we going through the bullshit or we going through the toxicity, whatever it is that's happening in the relationship that traumatizes us. I don't think that we really realize that's what that is at the time. You know what I mean?
we
Eh,
don't.
Right.
We don't. When you break up with someone, you automatically go through a phase of anger, depression, stress. I mean, those are the first three things that like kick in automatically. Of course,
Right.
you're sad, you're crying, or
Right.
whatever. We show the emotion part, but we're really like in a loss because we're confused. And
Right.
women are more emotional than men.
Of
Men
course. Of course.
they're not necessarily less emotional, but they're they're on a different level of emotion. Their
Yeah.
emotions supersede, like, you may see some get a little angry, but that's not it. They're confused.
I can agree with that. I can dig
They're
that.
very confused.
I can dig that. Um, I definitely can. And like you said, I don't think it's that men, are not emotional, but I also think that men have been trained and conditioned and programmed not to show, emotion. You know what I mean? Um, uh, uh, Earlier this year and over the course of the last year, I had an opportunity to work on a project, an anthology book project with a group of men, and that was a completely different experience. It was a group of men sharing their story. You know,
Mhm.
each of them shared a portion of their story, but it was a completely different experience than working with women. It just was, you know. And but the consensus that each of these men, you know, shared when we had different meetings and stuff like that, they would share that they have been conditioned not to show their emotions. You know what I mean? That men are not supposed to show emotions. They're supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be, you know, and you can be all of those things. But I think it does a disservice, right? To not just the men, but to the women. It does a disservice to us as women when you have men who are emotionally unavailable. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm glad you spoke about that because I've always said that in any type of trauma either starts from the womb,
Mm,
the
mm-hmm,
environment,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or just what you've experienced,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So when you say that they've been trained, because they'd be like, "Man up, men don't cry," stuff like
yep,
that,
yep.
they have. But you also have to look at either it's one or two factors. They seen stuff that they shouldn't, so they didn't know how to act or treat a woman,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or that that woman, that parent wasn't present. So whether it can be mom or dad that was not present. So you don't know what to do to treat someone correctly because
Right,
that part of your life was absent.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So I've always said this. You come from a woman. You shouldn't be out here disrespecting, having sarcastic jokes, just saying things that's real inappropriate. Those are things that you shouldn't do. But then some said, Purple, they don't know no better. They don't know no better than not to do that. And
Right.
not giving them a pass because they don't know no better, but they have to learn to do better, treat people better, and understand people have feelings. Everybody is human.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is though, how do they learn that? Who, you know what I mean? Because as women, we are the ones that know what we want, right?
Some.
Sometimes we don't, but for y'all both say sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I think though, for the most part, I think we know that we want, you know, we want to be treated right. We want to be treated with respect. We want to be loved and honored and all that good shit. But is it up to us? You know what I mean? Do you think it's up to us to teach these men how to treat us? And when I say that, not just in a relationship, but you know what I mean, just in general with our interactions and stuff with men, period.
Um, yes. It to a point, it is up to us. Now,
Right,
I'm not saying make a man,
right,
but what I
right,
am saying is this: we do have to teach a man how to treat us. We do.
right,
We have to teach a man what our boundaries are. We do. But you have women. It's like four women to one man, right?
right, right,
So
right, right,
this is the barrier to teaching a man how to treat you, teaching a man what your boundaries are. You have these other women that's out here, and men know that they're a commodity because there's only one of them. So all these women. So
mm-hmm,
they use that bullshit at their advantage.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So then we have the women that will compete, manipulate, deceive, destroy just to get the man.
mm-hmm,
Now, when they do that, ego for the man,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't think they should stink.
Right,
And this
right,
is where the ignorance and the disrespect, the arrogance and all that stuff come in. And
right,
what I've always said to a man is if you're not humble, you're not able to love.
right, right. You have to have some sense of humility. Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. And that just comes with the willingness to learn. You also have to be willing to learn, how to treat a woman or to learn. Uh, but I think, well, before we even get to treating the woman part though, because they have trauma and all of that other stuff. A lot of time we form trauma bonds with men. They got their stuff going on, or what they've experienced or whatever. We have the same thing, and we come together in this bond over a messed up past or a messed up childhood or whatever the case is, and
Mm-hmm.
then we kind of get stuck and wrapped up in that, and then we get into the, well, I've been with him so long, you know what I mean, and why should I go for anything different? Or it's just gonna be the same, da 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 da. When we kind of conditioned ourselves too, though, with those trauma bonds. But what I was saying though, as far as the trauma and with the men, they got to address that first. How do you come to the table? How do you come to the table if you haven't addressed your issues? If you have issues, whatever they are, woman issues, man issues, I don't know, whatever kind of issues you got going on as a man, how do you come to the table with that? You know what I mean? But before you even come to my table, I would imagine that you need to address with those trauma, what the trauma is coming from. You know what I mean?
The thing that they have to do is they have to recognize that even if it was in their childhood, what harmed them.
Oh, absolutely.
They have to
Absolutely.
recognize the harm first.
Yeah.
And they have to address that harm, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like for example, with my children,
Mm-hmm.
with my village, I apologize for everything that I put them through, just for the simple fact that I had to woman up
Yeah.
and realize what was good to show them and what was detrimental to show them.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was the thing that was just so harmful to them creates a cycle of repetitiveness,
Yep. Yep.
and that's abusive.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to see my village go through anything that I went through.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to man, woman, you have to man up, woman up. You got to recognize what the abuse was, or it still is, and you got to confront it. You got
Yeah.
to, and you got to, when you recognize it, you forgive yourself, because one, you didn't know. If you
Right.
didn't know, you forgive yourself, and then you also, if the people are still around, you can go to them and say, yo, my childhood was rough, and I really feel
Mm-hmm.
like this traumatized me. And it don't have to be like you got beef with the person.
Yeah.
Just a conversation
Yeah.
on how you felt. And hopefully that person can receive it and they can own up to whatever it was that you're talking about.
Right. Right. Right.
And that helps to heal. That's just one step to help to heal with that trauma bonding.
Yeah. I can dig that. I can dig that. Um, I don't know. I think that is so, like, later, because we older. You know what I mean? We're not in our 20s and 30s or even 40s or even 40s, anymore. And so I would imagine, I'm not out there. I can't even imagine like what it's like on that scene now. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to find a mate or whatever, sometimes people ain't looking for a mate. A lot of times, people looking for hookups. And I think though, after a certain point, man, at 50, I think I think it's time to let some of that shit go. But sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes it just don't happen. And I think that's where you come into play, right? That's where purple diamond speed dating comes into play. Um, is helping, the people that are out there looking for the long-term relationship, looking for the connections, you know what I mean, and looking for the emotional connections, not just the physical part, but the spiritual part and all of that, emotional part as well. So let's talk about that. Let's get into this purple diamond speed dating.
Okay. But can I say one thing first?
You sure can. Yes, you can.
50 is horrible for men. Horrible for men. Okay? It's horrible. All the things that I be hearing them say is horrible for men.
Mm-hmm.
I literally did community interviews with men about how they felt about women.
Okay.
Horrible. It's a
Mm.
lot of work that needs
Right.
to be done.
Right.
So the way that they view women is just, it's really terrible. It's really, but I think they got that from that uncle that used to wear them tall socks and was the pimp. You know,
With the do rag, with the do rag and the tank top. But you know what though? As far as that is concerned, I think that we have to also, as women, also hold our end as well, and in the teaching part of teaching men how to treat us. I think that we also have to learn to honor and respect ourselves so that I'm not saying that they shouldn't, period, but I'm saying that I think that if we are asking, we asking for this respect, we asking for this love, we asking for this attention, whatever it is we're asking for. I think that we have to show up respectfully of ourselves. And when I say that, I mean when you respect and you honor yourself, it's only a certain amount of bullshit that you're gonna put up with. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Of course, and we've put up with, we put up with some stuff, boy, just to say we got a man, don't we? Don't we? Somebody said yes. I don't know who the Facebook user is, but they said yes. But we do. We put up with a lot of bullshit, man, and we are expected to do so
Right.
because to stick it out or whatever. So like I said, and when I said we have to learn to honor and respect ourselves in that respect, man. I'm not taking the shit from you. I don't have to, especially at 50. Especially at 50, man. Especially. Listen, ain't
That's
nobody
the
got time.
reset button. 50 is
Yeah,
the reset button. 50 is
yeah,
when you bust out, you know what it is that you don't want to put up with no more.
yep,
I want to enjoy my next chapter.
yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is. And I want somebody that wants the same thing I want.
That's right. That's right.
But I've
You got
learned
that right.
everybody is here to be with somebody.
Yeah,
Whether, I mean, if a man finds somebody and both of them are on a lower level and they mesh together, go ahead.
that's
If
it.
two women, I mean, if men just, it's a man and a woman, and they are whatever, they mesh
Right,
together.
right,
Do
right.
that.
Oh, that's Tisa talking to us. That's Tisa talking. I'm like, who is? Because I couldn't see. In the chat, it says Facebook user, so I couldn't see who it was. Hey, girl.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, eat high in the house, baby, ain't it? But yeah, you definitely, like she said, you have to know your worth before getting into a relationship. At this stage in the game, we know. You know what
right.
I'm saying? 20, 30, sometimes even, like I said, sometimes even 40, man. Sometimes you just don't know. But when you get to 50, you know damn well what we doing, what you want. And you at a certain level of, I don't got time for your shit, man. I cannot. I will not. You know what I mean? I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with the wisdom. It comes with knowing what you want, knowing your worth, right? That comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
So we just skip past. We got to get back to purple diamond speed dating. We got to get back to that. Let's get back
Okay.
to that.
All right. So, purple diamond speed dating is basically this. I'm bringing men and women together. We are going to ask questions because most people don't ask questions in the beginning, right? We don't ask, well, what's your likes and dislikes? Do you work? Do you have your own house? How was you raised? When do you allow someone to meet your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Shit that means some shit. You understand? You got a job.
Right. You got some kids.
You got kids. How about this? How's your relationship with your children?
With your children, right.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
How's
You're
your
right
relationship with your family?
You're right about that.
That means a lot. And these are things that we should always ask and try and find out. I mean, we don't want to sit up here and be out here and meeting with somebody and you can't even go to their house.
Right.
What?
Right.
Who does
right.
that? Oh,
Absolutely.
that's that stuff I was doing when I was 20. We can't do that.
Not at 50.
No.
No,
Okay.
sir. No, ma'am.
Do
No,
that.
whoever. You
Men
know.
and women at this stage in the game, they should be going out together to different places. It shouldn't always be about being with your boys, but if guess what? If we're gonna do something and we're gonna make it a event, we all going. Hell, me and you gonna have on the same kind of t-shirt. What you talking about?
Not the same T-shirt, though. Y'all not dressed up now. Y'all don't have on matching fanny packs too. Is this where we go?
Listen, mine's gonna have purple diamonds all over it. Okay?
I know that's right, but man, that's what it is, though. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't out here in the pool, so I don't know what the pool's looking like. But I imagine that the waters might be a little murky.
The waters are murky, and I'm trying to clean that water. I'm trying to sanitize that water so people can get back to knowing what love looks like, what it is. Like I want to do more speed dating. I want to do some dinners for dating, going out on a
Right.
date and showing how to like chivalry, romance, like the ambiance, like so
Yeah,
both of them can receive it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
yeah,
want people to understand there's nothing wrong with loving somebody, but you got to know how to love. And everybody has to get healed to
yeah,
love.
yeah.
You
You're
have
right
to be
about that.
humble to love. You can't be dealing with people that's narcissistic. You can't be dealing with people that have an ego. You can't be dealing with people that's sarcastic and disrespectful, like just walking around calling your names all the time.
Right,
Stuff is
right.
not that's not cute. It's not
It's not.
respectful.
It's not.
It's a turn off.
I agree. I agree. And I'm sure it's not just us who agree. You know what I mean? That's definitely a turn off. And shit, like I said, at this stage in the game, you don't know no better than that as a man. You know what I mean? You don't know. I don't know. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me that at this age that you would have to say, sir, dude. You know what I mean? Where is the respect? Where's that level of respect? But what I've noticed with some of these men in our age group is they kind of stuck. They still kind of stuck in the 90s, ain't they? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
they kind of they holding on to that shit tight, man. They holding
Right.
on tight, boy.
Listen, they receding it all and they putting spray up there so you can't see it. Like that's what they doing. I mean, it's crazy to me. I be like, let it go. Like, show who you are. It's okay. They talk about women when we put eyelashes on that we not being our natural self. They're not being their natural self.
Right,
They're doing
right,
the
right,
same thing. They're not being their natural self. They're hiding behind these masks and they still caught thinking themselves as to being a man. And I can't
right.
stand when somebody be like, I'm a grown ass man. Well, you should be an adult, sir.
I know that's right.
What are you
I
talking
know
about,
that's
a grown
right.
ass man?
Right.
At this age, you still growing? Uh, okay.
Well, I guess we still do have to grow some, but
No, you learn.
yeah, well,
You
yeah,
don't
you're right
grow.
about that. You're right about that. Yeah. Well, learning is growth. Growth is learning. Learning leads to growth because if you don't grow, you die. You have to continue to grow. You
What?
have to.
When did you stop growing? When did you
I've
stop
never
getting
stopped.
taller? When did you stop getting taller in height? When did your feet stop growing? When?
Well, yeah, that part,
Okay,
but
so you ain't
you
growing
still
no
have
more.
to grow.
You
Yes,
ain't
yeah.
growing no more.
I mean, I
You're
might not be
learning.
growing taller,
You're learning.
but yes, and learning leads to growth. When I say growth, I'm thinking of growth in your mind because that's where it's at. That's you know what I mean. That's where if you still got that silly ass mentality, then you haven't grown anywhere. Then you got to grow your mindset. If you still
Learning
have
brings
that
wisdom.
yeah,
Wisdom brings maturity. And that's the level these men need to be on. I'm not, if you're going to come and talk about I'm grown. No, 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 no. You need to learn. You need to develop some wisdom so you can become mature. No, no.
and that's
Don't be
exactly mental growth. That's exactly what I mean.
You want to
mental
throw that
growth.
growth in there still.
No, that's it's somebody who said that in these comments. It's probably Tisa because I think she might be whoever said it in the comments because it is growth. It absolutely is. It may, like I said, you might not be growing in height and all of that other stuff, but yeah, she said mental growth because that's what it. When you shift in your mind, you're growing your mentality. That's that mental. If you still stuck, man, then you just stuck. You just stuck sitting there looking crazy. And that's where purple diamond come in. We got to get that stagnation about
I like that word,
it.
stagnation.
Stagnant, right? The stagnant, stale
I
energy. You
like
know what I
that.
mean? Um,
Stagnant and stale. I like
yeah,
that.
it
I like.
is. It's stagnant and it's stale, and
Uh-huh.
it's leaving a trail of stagnant, stale ass all over the place.
Stagnant, stale, stain trails.
Exactly, exactly. So now I know you got something coming up in September, right?
Yes, September 23rd. I have another speed dating that is going to be at Olivia's Oasis on Kensington. Um,
And this is for Buffalo ladies, y'all. Buffalo. I mean, you can come if you want to. You can come on from out of town, but we're
Come
talking
on,
about we're in Buffalo, New York,
all
just
of
in case.
y'all, just come on. I mean, and I plan on having like a good old time. It's gonna
Yeah,
be music. I want vendors there. I want everybody to be able to participate and be able to be open. Break that shyness that you
yeah,
have, men
yeah,
and women, men and women. Break that shyness. Talk to somebody. Talk to them. I mean, and I want. Don't just pick one. Don't just pick one
yeah. That's
because
the
you
point,
have to
right?
be able to see like is me and this person are going to yoke together, are they on the same
Right.
level that I'm on, do they want the same thing that I want, you know what I mean, and he's going to have to do the same thing with you.
Hmm.
He needs to be
Hmm.
asking a woman questions too. How was your upbringing?
Absolutely,
You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
absolutely.
we've been through a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
um
and to know where somebody come from is important.
yes,
It's
definitely.
definitely important
Are you that type
because
of person that let a man come to your house and you still got kids home?
right,
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, but hopefully at this age, you know,
I mean, some people still got kids at home, though.
some do,
Some
but
people, I don't know.
hopefully at this age, you're not doing that.
Yeah, I would certainly hope. You're right about that though. But wait a minute, who is that? Hey, new friend, Lucretia. Hey, I had to look down there because my new friend is in there. She in the chat. But yeah, you right though. You are absolutely right. I think again, even though I'm not speed dating, I'm coming. I gotta come and
You
just
gotta come.
check out the scene.
You
Check out
gotta
the
come.
scene and check out the event and see how everything is going. So and then you said you're still looking for vendors?
I'm still looking for vendors. I want a psychic there. I want and it's adult. Now this is adult. I want sex toys there. I want, lingerie. I want things there. Like we're sexual beings. So I'm not about to be churchy and act like this is gonna be like something what it's
Right,
not. I
right,
got too
right.
much energy to have some lame stuff up in there. Okay. I
I
want
can dig it.
I
But
want
yeah.
fun stuff.
So people, vendors, do y'all hear? I'm sure it's some vendors in this group, because I am live in the group. I'm live on my business page or whatever. So reach out. You know what I mean? If you're in the Buffalo, New York area, come on out and celebrate with us and celebrate with Purple Diamond. If you're a vendor and you got some sex toys or some lingerie or whatever, bring it on out with you. She
Yes.
tried to get you up on the scene, right? This was fun. This was a good talk, man. This was a good talk.
I enjoyed it.
I did. I absolutely did. I did. I did. We getting together again Thursday. See, I gotta watch out. Y'all gotta watch out for another one. Y'all gotta watch out for another one. The second one though, and I'm saying this to everybody, is the Art of Womanhood interview series that I'm doing. So Doretha is joining me for this series. And if you want to join, I need some other ladies. So did I. So did you what, T? She said, so did I. What did we say? I don't know. I got lost. But I got lost. But yeah, I would love to have you join me to have an interview. We talking womanhood. We're talking the arts because womanhood is an art. You know what I mean? There's an artistry to womanhood. There's an artistry to we are the givers of life. You know, and womanhood. I keep saying it is under attack, y'all. Womanhood is under attack. We got people telling us, you know, men trying to tell us what to do with our bodies, men telling us that we don't corner the market on having periods and babies, just a bunch of dumb shit. And so I think I want to highlight women from different, you know, all walks of life, from the 25-year-old's perspective to an 85-year-old perspective. So that's what we doing. That's what
That
we doing.
sounds great.
It is. I can't, you know, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about it. And it's all a part of the anthology project that I have going on as well. And, you know, hopefully you up in there with me now with your project.
I'm
You know what I
definitely
mean?
about
So
to try it.
this whole thing, this whole movement, this whole movement. And we enjoyed. Thank you, T, for watching. I'm so glad that you got up on here with us. So that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah, because it's 8:08, y'all. And I don't know if my trainer is in here watching this Libra J Hicks, but if, I can't be late for the workout. I got to get on this doggone workout in a few minutes. But again, I really enjoyed talking to you, Sugar Bear.
Me
And
too.
I'll talk to you a little bit later. And thank you guys for watching. And until next Tuesday, y'all, next Tuesday. Bye bye now.
Bye bye. Go to my Purple Diamond Speed Dating group on Facebook.
Oh, wait, you do gotta. I'll put the link to the group in the comments after I end the live. I'll put it right in the group so you guys can join. I'll also put you can put a link to your page so the people can come check you out too.
Okay.
Deuces, y'all.